Alright guys, Amber from the Vault here. Somebody asked me on Twitter if I had a decent build on Hangman's Alley, and quite honestly, I don't know if there's anyone who has a decent build on Hangman's Alley. It's probably the worst settlement, but I decided to go ahead and show you what my current build is. I hate it. So I want to go through and I actually want to redo it. So I wanted to show you guys what I'm going to do first, or what I did first, I should say. So what has already been done, and then I want to show you how I'm going to change it.
As honest work gets.
So one of the things I hated about the settlement is there's this big, giant kind of stilted area that you can't take out unless you have mods. I did install a mod to let me take it out. I'm so excited. I'm going to be doing that, absolutely.
Yes.
So I had gone for kind of building up in this settlement. That was the idea I was going for at the time when I built. I don't like the way it turned out. I think it's just kind of a mess. Sorry about that. I have a companion there. You can see a lot of times my settlers get stuck mid-air, and there's just a lot of weird things that go on. So if we come through here, and that's actually part of the original build. I left it in there. I'm just regretting everything I did when building this one. You come up here, you can see this is actually where my generators are located, which is really stupid because my generators go down. If somebody attacks those, I'm screwed. So I'm going to go ahead and rebuild this entire settlement. But I wanted to show you what I did before I rebuilt. So I'm going to go ahead and go up.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm still over encumbered. That was not there before. That has re-popped up. So I did download a mod. I'm wondering if the mod I downloaded added things back in that I removed. Huh. So I definitely doubly need to do a better build on this now. So this is kind of what I have going right now, guys. I'm going to rebuild the whole thing. I just wanted to show you before I did it. So thanks so much for watching, and hopefully we can get something way better in the next few minutes. See you in a second. Alright guys, Amber from the Vault here. Welcome back to another settlement before and after, sort of a tour. So as I had said on the other part, somebody had asked me about Hangman's Alley. It's not my favorite settlement. It's very difficult to do. So I did go ahead and revamp it, and I'm not going to lie, I still kind of hate it. This is just the worst settlement. So what I did first is I took out that big giant fence here. I realized that it was probably helpful, but it also prevented me from putting any type of turrets out here. This way, too, I can have somebody stationed here and kind of build out from there. I did remove that stupid structure that was there that Bethesda wouldn't let you remove. I did get a mod for that. Totally worth it. Totally worth being able to take out. Allowed me to build high. So I did go ahead and throw a water pump behind there. I'm going to go ahead and go up this way. So I'm not going to lie, it's super compact. I didn't get to do everything I wanted to do. Normally I like to have lots of room in my settlements. I just didn't have that option here. I had to go for compact, small, not a lot of decorations. So you have some scavenging stations right here. This is also the shops building, if you noticed as we walked in. So I do have my shopkeepers here. They can still all get back there, so for me that was the important part. I just wanted to make sure everybody could get to their stations. And then up here I have the bar. The clinic is not in here. It unfortunately is a little complicated. It doesn't quite fit. I do have the salon and the surgeon out here. So I'm going to go ahead and go back up and then go back out. You can just jump off the roof there. It's not like it's going to hurt, but I'd rather go all the way through. And as always, I have people in suits. Those are my shopkeepers. People in the... You see one right there, and the mechanic wear are going to be the scavers, and anyone wearing like fatigues or anything like that are going to be manning the guard posts. Sorry, I lost my words there for a second. And anyone in flannel, I don't think I mentioned this in the Starlight tour, anyone in flannel for me is going to be in charge of doing gardening are farming. So I did go ahead and throw my Brahmin over here. You can see in the background my automatron, for some reason the color is not loading. He's actually kind of a yellowish green. I'm not sure why he looks like that. It's kind of cool though. So I did go ahead and put my Brahmin over here just so it would stay out of the way. This is Peppy. He's chilling. So we're going to go ahead and come over here. If you notice, I definitely went for height because this is such a small settlement. My clinic is over here. The clinic requires, for some reason, just more space than any other shop around it. I'm not sure what they were going for there. But we're going to go into pod 1. This is the first kind of sleeping area. People can't seem to get back here. I haven't had a problem with settlers being on the roof or anything with this one, so I went ahead and left it. This is how you access that water pump as well as the power source. And I always use that generator if I have an option, unless I'm in an area where I can use one of the big Vault-Tec ones. So that's pod 1. That's where my first sleeping area is. I also have a sleeping area up here. You'll notice this is called pod 2. Yes, I know. They're named after prison pods. Kind of weird. But then I have a few more beds up here. So I'm going to go ahead and close the door here. We'll go back downstairs. And we're going to head over here to what is not named yet. I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to name it pod 3 or not. I do have some beds in here, but really what it is it gets you up to the workshop area. So this allows you to get to your crafting area. This is where I have all my crafting stuff. Ordinarily, I like to put a lot of little decorations around. I just didn't have the space here. I had to build tall just for obvious reasons with Hangman's Alley is kind of a horrible, horrible space to try to build anything. So then I have a small throughway here, so if there's ever a settlement attack, I kind of have a way to control. I wish I could put turrets like for hanging from the ceiling. That would be awesome. So here's my other guard post. Lots of turrets that way. And here is the greenhouse. So again, I went for height. It's definitely not what I would say the most useful. It's kind of clunky. It's kind of a pain in the butt. There's a ton of bodies back there. It's kind of a pain in the butt. But it works. The settlers don't seem to get stuck in here, and the food still gets harvested. So that's what's important to me. Sorry, I clicked my rifle there for a second. So this is 3 levels. There's quite a bit of food in here. So plenty for all of my settlers. There's not enough water, but because I have the settlement linked up, because all my settlements are linked up for supply chains, I don't have to really worry about it. So what this does allow me to do, though, is it allows me to kind of close off this area coming in. So anyone who comes in is kind of funneled right toward my 3 turrets. So that's pretty simply what I did to Hangman's Alley. I wouldn't say I still like it, but it's definitely a little bit more compact, easier to get around. It was very difficult before. It was a settlement I never wanted to spend any time at. This time I'm not hiding my workbench behind anywhere. It's just kind of all out there. So hopefully you guys like this. Hopefully it kind of give you some ideas on what you can do with your own settlements. And as I say at the end of each video, if you guys are interested in seeing any other before, after, or tours of settlements, just let me know. Drop a like, leave a comment, whatever you guys want. Just find a way to tell me. Thank you so much, guys, and I hope you guys have a great time out there in the wasteland.